Hey guys, thank you for watching my video today. I hope you guys are all enjoying watching all of my video, and I know so many of you really like my canvas painting videos, so that's why I thought let's create another canvas painting today. But before I start, let me tell you that I almost gonna reach to 200 subscribers. Just 2 more left, so if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that you get to see more of the painting that I do. And let's start. So I'm just gonna do a very basic, very cute cactus painting, and for that I'm gonna, as you know, if you see my other video, I like to paint on this pad first. It's acrylic it's an acrylic canvas painting pad, and I have a bunch of it, so that's why I thought, did I grab the correct one or wrong one? But yeah, this is the right one. So I use this acrylic canvas pad, and this have a perfect texture like the canvas have it, so that's why I like to paint on this one first, and then I paint, if I like it, then I paint on a regular canvas, so that I don't waste my canvas, right? Alright, so and then I'm gonna tape the edges so that my paper don't move a lot, and then it have this kind of a nice edge when I take it out. So as you see me doing this painting last time, I told you to put some paper weight on it, so that's why it's nice and straight. Now it's not curly paper, so it's good. If I want to sell it on my Etsy shop, I can do that. Alright, so I'm just using this regular tape. Make sure you don't use that plastic tape, because when you take it out, your paper will rip. So that's why I don't like to use that. So here I'm just gonna tape the edges. Okay, I like to do it this way, so that, okay, maybe a little bit this way. And after you tape it, make sure you press it a little bit harder on it, so that your paint don't leak through that tape. So so many people message me on my TikTok and told me to go live on TikTok one day, so I am also thinking of going live on my TikTok and show you like how I paint, so something like this, but that's gonna be live. So I don't know how that's gonna work, because I never go live on my TikTok before. Alright, so this time I also show you how I tape, but next time maybe I make this kind of a painting, I'll try to skip this part so that you don't have to watch me do this. So if you are painting with me, make sure you have a cup of water or something. Alright, so today I'm just planning on using just maybe 3 brushes, a flat one, round one, and the tiny small round one. But before I start painting, I want to make a sketch first, just a very random sketch what I want to paint. So I'm gonna draw a cactus with a flower pot. So let's say maybe I'm gonna add my cactus over here, and I want to add my pot over here, so it's gonna be a very small one. Alright, so this is very basic flower pot drawing that I just made. If I want to make some change, I can always use this paint to hide my pencil line if I want to kind of change something. Alright, so I'm gonna start using my middle brush for now. Alright, so I'm gonna use acrylic paint today. So I got it from Michaels. So some of them are so let me show you. So this is what I'm using. These are all the colors that I have, and some of them are from Walmart, and some of them are from Michaels, and some of them are from Hobby Lobby, but these are all the good ones, so I like to use this one. Alright, so I'm gonna just use I just decided to just use maybe 5 colors for now. If I change my mind and want to add some more colors, that's how I work. That's how I kind of work. I mean, I'm gonna use 6 colors. I didn't put the pink one here for now, but you'll see me. All right, so here I grab my middle brush. I'm just gonna wet my bristles in my water, and then I'm gonna work on my cactus first because that's the most part I'm so excited about. Alright, so here I'm gonna use, I hope you can see that. Yep. Alright, so here I'm gonna use okay, I changed this side. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this darker kind of not too dark but slightly lighter bluish color for my cactus. So I'm just gonna do the outline very slowly. Okay, I can't really talk and do the outline, sorry. So that's why I sometimes stop when I do the outline, but all I'm doing is just outline, and then all I'm gonna do is fill inside. So I don't really like to jump in and fill everything in and then do the outline. I like to do the outline first, so that's why I always start with the outline, and then I can jump in and paint inside. I'm also gonna use a little bit of water. Maybe if you are working on a regular canvas, you might also want to use some water, because it's very hard to spread your paint if you don't use any water. So don't be scared using some water there. Alright, so after I fill that, as you can see, you still can see some of my brush strokes, which is okay. I'm not trying to make them straight right now or perfect, because I'm gonna add one more color here, which is yellow, because I really want to make some of my cactus area green, but I don't want to use green because when I mix green and blue, it becomes very dark green. So that's why I'm just gonna use so as you can see, I'm not cleaning my brush, we don't have to, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of yellow, just adding this kind of a line very randomly. Gonna take a little bit more. Okay, so now after I'm done applying this kind of line, I'm not taking any paint, no water or anything. I'm just gonna spread this a little bit, and as you can see, it's turning kind of a little bit gray. Green. So that's why I'm just going very slow. I'm blending my yellow and blue together. So that's why I wanted to use some blue here, so that's why I can see some of the blue shade too in it. Alright, I'm gonna use one last color here, which is white, but for that I'm gonna clean my brush, and make sure you have a paper towel or something so that you can just dry your brush. Alright, now I'm gonna use some white, just a tiny little white, not too much. So as you can see, I just take teeny tiny little white and just adding this kind of a random lines. So I'm just gonna repeat the same thing like I did with my yellow. After I add this line, I'm just gonna go back and forth on that line to kind of blend it with the background color. So I'm trying not to cover my white perfectly. It's okay if I still can see some of this kind of a brush strokes. That's gonna give that very nice texture there. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna do with these two cactus. So again, I'm gonna apply some of this blue first. So if you guys are new to my channel and you don't know that I have an Etsy shop, make sure you go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. I'm just gonna put the link below in the description. I'm very new to my Etsy shop. I just reached to 30 sales. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, just go ahead and check it out. I do so many different kind of stuff. I make all kind of stickers. That's something new I started there, so that's why I got very busy doing that, and also teaching my online classes. So that's why I kind of stepped back a little bit and stopped doing my YouTube videos. But now I'm on my track again. I'm doing my YouTube videos and also my TikTok videos, and also teaching and also making stickers for my Etsy shop. Alright, so I'm done applying my yellow, blue, and I'm gonna apply some white. So just kind of play around with this color. If you are painting with me, if you don't like this white a lot, or maybe more blue a lot, you can always just add the best way to add more color on top is if you try to go on a wet paint too many times, it will turn slightly different color that what you want. So my recommend is just let everything dry, and after everything's dry you can apply whatever color you want to on top. It will be so much easy to kind of add whatever color you want to add there. Alright, I'm done with that. I'm gonna add one more right here using a little bit of water. If you're not getting any sharp line for the edges, the trick is a little bit of water. So don't be afraid of using any water here. The more you use your water, it will be so much easy to apply your paint and also to make your edges very nice and like sharp. So this is a painting that you kind of hang it in your home, and it's always gonna look good there. It's never gonna kind of it's not a seasonal kind of a painting, you know what I mean, where you have to keep changing your painting. If you have, let's say, maybe fall painting in your home, if the fall season is gone, you have to change that painting. So that's why I like to make and use something that I don't have to change my painting in my home. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Now I'm gonna clean my brush. And actually I'm done with that brush, so I'm just gonna dry it and just put it aside for now. And I'm gonna grab my tiny brush. So I'm gonna work on my pot now, and I'm just gonna use two colors, black and white. So first I'm gonna wet my bristles, and then I'm gonna use some white first. So I know it's gonna be hard to see what I do here with the white on white, but I hope you can see. All I'm doing is adding horizontal line up here. Okay, let me do one thing. I'm not gonna use a white for now. I'm gonna use black so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so I clean my brush, and then I'm gonna use just a black paint, and I'm just gonna apply it maybe right here. And I'm gonna make my line a little bit more wider, so maybe to this area. Remember, that is like, I'm not really creating any like a perfect painting here. So that's why I like to say when I teach in my class too, that we don't need any perfect line or any straight line when we paint, because there is nothing perfect in nature. So, and I'm creating, as you can see, I'm not really creating any realistic painting here. This is just for me, just for the fun, and just to make my home a little bit colorful. No one's gonna judge you on this. So just keep doing what you like. Just keep doing whatever you think it's good. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna do with the black on that line. Now I'm gonna repeat the same thing by leaving a little, remember I apply a little bit white here, so that's why I'm gonna leave a little space, and then I'm gonna add a line here. So as you can see, it's not a straight line. We don't need any straight line, right? I'm just gonna make this line a little bit more wider. Maybe a little bit more thicker. Okay, I'm just gonna repeat the same thing all the way down. You can create any kind of a design on your pot if you are painting a pot with me. Just think of anything, maybe vertical lines instead of horizontal lines, I guess, or maybe any different design. Just trying to keep very simple for my class. One more. So let me know in the comment if you want to see me painting something else. I love getting ideas from you guys. Maybe anything, just let me know in the comment. I can just paint, I can try painting whatever you want me to, and show you how I paint that. Even this painting, I'm painting it first time. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you're gonna see me whenever I'm done, how it's gonna turn out. So let's see. That's why I like to try painting and make a video for you, so that you get more idea that it doesn't matter how it's gonna turn out, we're just doing this for fun. Alright, so I'm done with applying that. I don't think I'm gonna apply any white lines, because it's gonna be hard to see that white lines anyways in this paper pad, acrylic paper pad. But if you are painting on a canvas, you can apply a white line here, or you can use any other color if you want to, but I recommend you to just let the black paint dry and then do that part, so that you don't kind of smudge and blend those two colors. Alright, so I'm gonna clean my brush, and I'm gonna grab some kind of a pink color or red color, so that I can create pink. Okay, so here I'm gonna use this color. I know it's hard to see what color it is, but let me take it out here. Oops. So this is the color. I know it's kind of a maroon shade. Okay, so I'm gonna take some white. Whenever you're mixing any color, make sure you use any kind of a surface, maybe a paper plate or anything, so that you can mix your color in it. And then I'm gonna use tiny little red. So as you can see, I take too much of white and just a tiny little red, not too much, and then I'm gonna mix it all together. I guess I'm gonna mix slightly more darker, so I'm just taking a little bit more paint. Okay, maybe a little bit more darker. Maybe a little bit more darker. That's why I like to take a little by little, so that I get the color that I want. Okay, I think this is a good one. Okay, so my cactus have some flowers on top. So all I'm gonna do, as you can see, I created this kind of a shape here. So all I'm gonna do is just do the outline on my shape and then fill everything. So remember, I said I am really creating a very simple painting. So if you are new to painting, you can try this painting. It's a very simple, and like I said, this is the painting that you can put it anywhere in your home to decorate, right? And especially if you are painting on a canvas, you can just hang that canvas right after you are done painting it. If you are painting on paper like me, you can just frame it and then hang it. Alright, I'm gonna do one more here. So as you can see, I changed the shape a little bit because I don't really like that shape, so okay. That's all I'm gonna do here, and then I'm gonna just clean my brush. Alright, so I'm gonna go back on my cactus, but it seems like it's still wet, so I'm gonna move on to my next part, which is covering the background. But I'm gonna use this bigger brush for that, and I'm gonna use again lighter blue color. So I use a darker one. Now I'm gonna use a lighter one, but I guess I'm gonna create a little bit more lighter than what I'm using here. So I'm just gonna grab this bigger glob of white, and then I'm gonna mix it with my paint here. Okay, I like to use some water here. It's up to you if you want to use or not. But like I said, if you use the water, it will be so much easier to apply your paint. So don't use too much, but use a little bit. Okay. You can use any color. I mean, yellow also gonna look good in the background. See what color you want to use. I like to use some blue because I don't know why my favorite color is pink and blue, so I'm kind of confused if I want to use this color or any other color, but I think I'm gonna stick with this lighter blue. I'm gonna take some more water. Okay, so I like to, like I said, I like to do the outline first. I'm just gonna try to do the outline very quickly, because if I go very slow, my hands shake a lot. So I'm trying not to go around a lot around my flower because it's still wet. Okay, now I'm done here, so I'm applying this blue on the edges and everywhere. Just trying to keep one color here, so that's why I'm not adding any shading or anything. Okay, I'm just gonna work on here. And as you can see, just because I'm using a paper pad, as I'm going, I'm also covering my paper here. Otherwise I get a different kind of look. I can also show you what I really mean. So here, let me just make a little line here, and I'm gonna just let it dry, and I'm gonna work on the other part, and I'll show you in a second what it creates actually. And I want to avoid that, that's why. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working. I don't know, nowadays I love making cactus. I don't know if it's just me or other people also want to like that, like to paint that or what. But I also created so many stickers and also so many art print on my Procreate on my iPad to sell it on Etsy, so that they can just, all they have to do is just print at home or wherever, maybe in a print shop. And just like I said, you can just frame it, they can just frame it and then ready to go on their wall. Okay, this pink is still wet, so I'm just gonna work here first. So if you are also painting with me, and if you are at this point with me right now, and if you think it's hard for you to use this bigger brush, you can always use a small brush, especially on the edges. Alright, so as you can see, this looks like a dry now. So if I go like that, this too looks a little bit different, and this gives this kind of an edge wherever this area is dry. So that's why I like to avoid this kind of stuff. So that's why whenever I do the edges, I kind of keep going on that area to cover that area too. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, alright, just gonna work on and like I said, I'm not perfectly doing the edges. It's okay if you miss some spots or you apply too much, because I'm gonna cover the edges with some black pen, or maybe I might use just a paintbrush. Oh, I also have one more question for you guys. Let me know in the comment. So some of the people comment that they really want to see, they don't want to see me explain some of the for some of the videos, so that I'm sorry, so that they can just kind of enjoy watching. So let me know in a comment what kind of a video. I can do both, I don't really mind. So let me know in a comment if you like to see me explain the painting, how I painted, or do you want to just kind of put it on time splash, whatever it's called. Where I can just fast forward my painting and then you can just watch that. But let me know in a comment, how do you prefer, or how do you like me doing that, because I love doing both way. I love to explain and I love to put it on a time whatever it's called. And then yeah, actually that one is so much easy. I don't have to even explain you, but I love explaining. Like I said, I teach painting classes and it's always fun for me. So let me know. Don't forget to put that in a comment. Oops. Okay, so now I'm done. Just have some more paint left, so I'm just gonna apply it on the edges because I really want to make it looks like it's a one color. Alright, I guess I'm happy with this now. So I'm gonna clean my brush. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my tiny brush. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab a pen so that I can show you both way. Whichever way you are comfortable, you can do that. But before I do anything, I'd have to let everything dry. So I might be let's say maybe this area is dry, so I can work on that. So you can either use a Sharpie pen like this, or any pen that you have on hand, and or you can use a brush. So in my class I give them a pen also if they want to use a pen. So this is very optional. It's not a cheating, guys, okay? Because every artist do a little bit cheating, so you don't have to worry about thinking about if it's a cheating or not. But I always use a pen on my painting. If you see my other videos, I love using my pen. So let me show you a pen using maybe over here or maybe here, and then I'll show you how I use my brush over here. So let me start using a brush first so that you get more idea whichever you want to do first. All right, so I'm gonna take some black paint here and taking a little bit of water because I like to get edgier line. Remember, to get edgier line, use a tiny little water. All right, so I'm just gonna add very random lines. So something like maybe this. Oops, I need some more paint and water. Okay. Like that. Just gonna add maybe, start from here and just kind of connect those lines. Or you can just add a very simple line and just leave it alone. If you don't have a very thin brush, you can always just use a Sharpie. That's always so much easy and quicker. So yeah, something like this I'm just gonna do. So let me show you with my pen now. So you're definitely gonna get very thin line with the pen line. I mean with the pen. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the center. And for so many of my painting, I love using a pen for this kind of stuff. Okay, oops, I just smear some pink on my background. Don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna cover that. Okay. Alright, so yeah, again, you can use anything you want to. I'm just gonna go back on my this area with the pen. Okay, I'm gonna repeat the same thing for this one. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back on some of the area with the brush, so that some of the line is thicker, some of the line is thinner, so that have some variation. Okay, just going very random. If you are new to painting, I recommend you to just use a pen, but you can try using a brush, maybe on a plate or something, and see how you like it. If you like it, then you can try doing it on your canvas. But there is nothing wrong trying, right? If you don't like it, you can always just cover with some more blue or the green on top. That's the best part about using acrylic paint. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do here. Now I'm gonna go back, not go back. So now I'm gonna just do the edges by doing the same thing, but I'm just gonna use this brush. But you can use a pen if you want to. So I'm just gonna use black paint and do the edges of my cactus like that. So I'm trying not to think a lot. It's okay if I go maybe a little bit inside my cactus or outside of my cactus on my background. So as you can see, if I try to go very slow, my hands shake a lot. So that's why I like to go like not too fast, but slightly a little bit quicker. I'm also going to do the outline on my pot area, just the edges. So maybe something like this. Okay, I'm gonna also do the edges for my flowers. But before I do that, okay, yeah, let's do that first. Alright, that looks good. Okay, so now I want to also add some kind of a design over here on my flower too. So maybe let's do like that or something. Okay, that looks good. All right, so now okay, I think I also want to add one more thing around my cactus. It's just a very random maybe something like that. Okay, I like that. That's cute. Okay, so I might want to go back on my background so that it don't look so plain. For that, maybe I'm gonna use this big brush. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is use some yellow, and then just add kind of polka dots on my background. So maybe something like that. Some of them are big, some are like very small, just very random. It's not a perfect circle. And it's kind of turning slightly green, which is okay. Not adding a lot, just maybe 8 or 9. Of them, I guess. Or as many as you want to. There is nothing wrong adding too many polka dots, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of add and just kind of a smudge just some of the circles, not a lot, so that it leaves a slightly different texture, just like that, just smudging them, some of them. Okay, I guess that's good. I don't want to go a lot. Okay, so I think I'm all done with my painting. And make sure if you're painting, you also sign your painting. I always say this because no matter how it turned out, this is something you make it. So always just sign it, just tiny little sign. Okay, so maybe I want to sign right here. Okay, so this is my favorite part now, is taking the tape off. Okay, let me move everything first, otherwise. Okay. Yay, I have a nice edges. Oops, okay, I need to take this one out first. Oh yeah, again, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I am on a TikTok too, so I'm also planning on going live on my TikTok. So you can ask me any question live if you have, or whatever materials that I use, or maybe if you want to paint with me live, so that I can answer your question if you have any when you are painting. But yeah, I'm also planning on going live. So let me know how you like this painting in the comment, or if you want me to try something else, I'm happy to do that. But I guess I want to add maybe one more thing. So I'm gonna go back on my painting and I'm gonna use my middle brush and just a white paint, so just a little bit, not a lot. And I guess I'm just gonna add like a tiny little dots like that, maybe a little bit more bigger. Okay, I don't want to add a lot. So that's good. Okay, now I think it looks finished. So yeah, again, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also like this video if you do. And if you have any question about the material or anything, just leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys enjoy painting with me or enjoy watching. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.